Before the event, Mechanic was a former chemical plant foreman and someone who we should all despise, and for a good reason. He introduced us to Jaeger, claiming if desired he could easily get out of Tarkov, but he loves weapon modification too much, which, let's be real about it, is clearly the biggest lie since Ramadan, as I shit you not, he has the longest questline by miles of just getting you to modify guns for him. I think the Gunsmith questline can be summed up pretty easily. If you're anything like me, it's spending ages finding all the right parts, spending probably more money than you needed to, and then being confused that they don't even seem to go on the gun. After an hour of jamming them together, you finally have it completed to the letter, but it still won't let you hand it in for reasons that are unknown. For the 1% of people that actually read quest dialogue, you'll get an interesting insight into Mechanic's mental state while he talks about his AI girlfriend that he created and replacing his brain with a computer. In all seriousness, the dialogue for Gunsmith is actually quite compelling. The loose descriptions of who you're making the weapon for will have you wondering what the backstory of these people are and what horrible crime they're about to commit on your behalf. In Signal Part 1, Mechanic is scared of the quote-unquote monster knocking on his door, so he sends you to the roof of the health resort to locate a transmitter, which is nice of him. You'll have a good view before you're absorbed into the earth. Signal Part 2, he realizes that was a failed controller causing the noise, and I know he's mad, but that's no excuse to talk that way about the power glove. In Part 3, Mechanic contemplates AI and talks about how humans have been treating each other better over the last few years, something I suppose he's desperately trying to rectify by sending you straight to shoreline. In Part 4, he ponders whether human civilizations have really been kinder, or if it's just a symptom of living a comfortable life. As the man himself says, it's easy to be humane when nothing is threatening you, which I honestly can't make a joke about. It's just a pretty interesting and introspective read. For the insider, he wants you to earn his trust by gaining loyalty with Prapor, famously the most untrustworthy motherfucker in existence. Backdoor is a very fitting name because you're going to get them smashed in. Farming Part 1 is kind of like 7 minutes in heaven, except for instead of being in a closet, you're standing in a corridor, and instead of a girl, you just have incoming fire, which is honestly probably more favourable situation than being near a woman. Part 2 is fun because you can spend time on objectively the best map in the game, Interchange, and I still love how many people hate me saying that. By the way, go watch that video now, but don't forget, make sure you don't forget, like the video. Part 3 will have you going to Tarkov Director's office, giving you PTSD flashbacks from a delivery from the past. Part 4, this cheeky bastard wants graphics cards, and parting with them is going to be one of the most difficult things you've ever had to do. A Shooter Born in Heaven is one of the most notorious quests in the game due to how fucking annoying it is, requiring you to get 3 PMC headshots on almost every map from 100 meters away. I hope you like music festivals because there's going to be a lot of camping. Jesus Christ. Almost mistaking him for Peacekeeper, he sends you right to the health resort to find Sanitar's office. In collaboration, you might want to collaborate with leaving your room if you've ever done this quest. The courier will have you stashing 2 Replika scopes on customs, and I can't imagine how many people have thrown their lives away due to losing these. I know there's a few more quests I've missed, but it really feels like these trader videos are getting a little bit stale, so I'll leave it at that. Mechanic is from all accounts a pretty intelligent guy, and a bit of a jack of all trades when it comes to engineering, except weapon modification. He clearly sucks at that because he needs us to do everything.